Hi, I'm here to tell you the reason for my hope. And it starts with a quote from St. Paul to the Corinthians. He said to me, "My grace is enough for you, for in weakness power reaches perfection. And so I willingly boast of my weaknesses instead, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." So what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you a story from last summer when I helped at Vacation Bible School. I had agreed to help with the missions portion, even though I didn't have time to plan. And I said, "God, I'm going to agree to this, and I'm going to watch and see how awesome you make it." And I was doing fine. We were teaching the 7 sacraments. I had enough stuff from previous religious ed experience to do the first 6 sacraments. But I had nothing for holy orders. So at the last minute, the night before I was teaching that one, I had remembered we had been to some holy hours for vocations at the cathedral with the vocations director, and we had done a rosary. And every decade had a different intention for vocations. So we made 5 posters based on those intentions, and I had the kids sign them, and they weren't really that great. But whatever, we did it. And I said, "Oh, we'll just offer these up on Friday when we have Mass, and we'll bring them up, during the offertory." So Friday comes, and the kids and I are on the way to church, and we're running late because I'm always late, and that's another one of my weaknesses. And we get there, we can't park. I'm parking in a drugstore. We're running back to church. And I'm like, this is a complete disaster. I didn't even tell the priest what these posters are. They're going to bring them up at the offertory. Nobody probably even brought them over, from the other building. So we get into church, and it's like a minute before Mass is going to start. And because I'm late, I happen to go to the church in the back, and here walks the priest who's going to say Mass, and it's the vocations director of the diocese. And the kids were all ready. They were actually going to process up at the beginning because our religious ed director had them ready, and they're holding the posters. And I say, "Oh, Father, here's these posters we made." And I say, "They're based on the intentions that we did from the Holy Hour." So he knows all about it. And he talks about it before Mass and then beautifully incorporates it into the homily. It was awesome. But had I planned it out, it wouldn't have even been close to that. So God took my lateness, my unpreparedness, and he turned it into something really great. So that is the reason for my hope.